going on? This is the Film Hack Dude, and this is Quick Shots. So, The Mandalorian. Just going to briefly talk about Mandalorian Season 1 and Season 2. So, I just recently got Disney Plus, and I binged all the Mandalorian, first season, and the first episode of the second season in like 4 days, maybe 3 days. And I enjoyed it. Finished the season, so this will include spoilers. So we have Season 1 and Season 2 complete now. And I enjoy the show quite a bit. Some of it was a little childish. I didn't like certain parts of that aspect of it. That was a little goofy at times, and it did feel like a live-action cartoon. I've heard things about Dave Filoni being being the creator of Clone Wars and Rebels, and it did feel a bit like a live-action cartoon at times, but it got better as it went on. But I really like the world and the characters. This is an interesting period in Star Wars, which is a few years after Return of the Jedi. I believe it's maybe 5 years after. So it's the galaxy's kind of up for grabs, I guess, in a way. But it's a period I think a lot of us have wanted to see. I've loved Star Wars since I was a kid. Everybody loves Boba Fett, and to follow another Mandalorian that's kind of similar it's pretty cool. I didn't realize how episodic the show was going to be, and how some episodes really don't affect the main story at all. So I wasn't a huge fan of that at first, but I just, had to put that aside. So ultimately, I think I just started to have fun with the show. There's things about it that I don't like, but like I said, I just put those aside and I just had fun with it, and then I really started to enjoy it. Some episodes I thought were really good. The Season 1, last, finale, I thought was great. Season 2, they really started to ramp things up with a lot more, guest stars with Bo-Katan and Boba Fett, of course. Is there any others that I'm missing? Probably. Ahsoka Tano. That was awesome. I didn't watch Clone Wars or Rebels, but I'm aware of the different characters. I can't really get past the animation in those shows. I grew up in the 80s watching, Transformers and stuff like that, Thundercats. So when I see the computer animation, it just puts me off. Maybe I'll give it a shot someday. But anyway, so no, I thought Rosario Dawson was great as Ahsoka Tano. I thought that whole episode was great. It felt like Star Wars, and I think that's what this show has going for it the most. Is it does feel like Star Wars. The sequel trilogy just didn't have that vibe. They tried something new. I'll talk about that some other time. But this show really does have the Star Wars vibe. And I guess how can I not talk about that Season 2 finale? The X-Wing shows up, and so I'll just briefly go over my thoughts as this was happening. You could tell someone was going to show up. Just the way, they weren't going to get out of this themselves. It's just impossible. And I could tell the tension was building, and I expected just Ahsoka to possibly just jump out from somewhere in the hallway, and she'd just start, slashing them up. That's what I was expecting. When the X-Wing showed up, I did not think Luke right away at all. I thought, oh, here comes the rebellion. I thought a bunch of X-Wings, and then they're like one X-Wing. I'm like, oh, okay. Who's this? And I thought Ahsoka still. I thought maybe she just had an X-Wing. And then I saw the robe and still thought Ahsoka. But there was something about the way the robe was swaying that reminded me of Return of the Jedi. I was like, no way. They're not going to do that. And then you see the footage of one lightsaber. So I immediately knew it was not Ahsoka. And one lightsaber, I'm like, it can't be. And then I see it's a green lightsaber. I'm like, holy shit, it's happening. And when I saw the glove and the belt buckle, I knew it. You know what I mean? I knew it right away. I guess I knew it when I saw the green, but it was the glove and the belt buckle that really sealed it. And I was like, that's 100% Luke. It's not a mystery. It's 100% Luke. Same suit as Return of the Jedi. So that scene was awesome. I was pretty much in my glory at that point, being a kid of the 80s and last seeing Luke Skywalker in Return of the Jedi, and then now seeing him even more, powerful, come into his own, was great. The CGI bothered a lot of people when he took his robe back. Honestly, I was watching it in the daytime, and there was a little bit of glare on the TV, so I couldn't really tell. I didn't think it looked that bad. It looked fine to me. I guess if you watch it, really closely, you can tell it's not that great looking. I really hope they bring Sebastian Stan in. I know that's the main fan cast, but it's too perfect of a situation. He's the right age. He looks exactly like him. He looks exactly like Mark Hamill. He wants to do it, and he already is under the Disney umbrella, working for Marvel. He's already part of a show on Disney Plus. It's like a no-brainer. And I think the state of movies right now, the state of the industry, streaming is going to be even bigger than they expected. This pandemic has really pushed streaming to the forefront a lot faster than I think they anticipated. And so to seal a role like Luke Skywalker on Disney Plus, which is a premier streaming service, at this time is something I don't think you can pass up. So I think it's the perfect time to do it. I think they should 100% cast Sebastian Stan as Luke, and either have him guest star or be in his own show, because Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni seem to know what they're doing. But yeah, so that was a bit of a tangent. But anyway, no, I did think both seasons of The Mandalorian have been pretty enjoyable, and I hope they just keep the quality up. And I'm looking forward to the Boba Fett show as well, and all the others that they announced. But yeah, if you're looking to just have a good time with Star Wars and just watch a fun show, I would recommend it. It's not too dark, it's not really like the prequels, but it's got a lot going for it. Mandalorian for a grade, I would say a strong B+. That last episode, probably an A, though. That was great. I can't really imagine, honestly, it being any better. I mean, maybe if Luke and Ahsoka showed up together, both fighting the droids, that would be great. But yeah, that last scene was awesome. It should be interesting to see where they go from here. But yeah, I would give it a strong B+ for a show. So that's my quick shot of The Mandalorian. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. I'm the Film Hack Dude, and this has been Quick Shots. See you next time.